Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a review for you guys. I'm going to be reviewing the One Drop Coverage Weightless Concealer Full Coverage with Hyaluronic Acid Sweat Proof Concealer by Catrice. This is so cute, you guys. Like, look at this. This is so tiny. Like, it is literally tiny. I don't know, I just thought it was so cute. The packaging is like cute and tiny, but I do think there's very little product in here. But anyways, before we get started into the video, if you like my reviews, don't forget to thumbs up the video by the end of the video. Also, if you're not yet part of our TSQUAD family, please subscribe down below and turn on that post notification bell so YouTube will alert you when I do upload a video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. The links are in the description box below. Since we're only testing out the concealer in today's video, all of the products that are on my skin will be listed in the description box below as well. So like anything that you need to know will be in the box. I also have a review on these two products that I mentioned at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer collection thing going on. That should be coming up very soon. I'm still waiting for it. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to know my thoughts on this concealer, do you want to know if it's full coverage, sweat proof, do you want to know if it's worth it or not, then let's go ahead and get started. So I haven't applied foundation. I wanted to do that on camera with you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna take this foundation right here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte 24-hour wear foundation. I'm gonna apply this all over my skin, just like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick, just because we're not so much doing a get ready with me, but a review on a concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. All right, guys, so there you go. I have the foundation. I only did a very light layer of foundation just because this is already like a medium to full coverage, but the concealer that we're about to try is supposed to give you like super massive intense coverage with just one drop. So I'm excited to test that out. So that's why I only did a very light layer of foundation. This is a new concealer and I have been eyeing it for quite a while. The packaging though is tiny. Like, this is so tiny. I'm pretty sure there's not even a lot of product in here. Okay, so it has the same amount as the Maybelline Superstay. Now the Maybelline Superstay, when I did my review on it, I did mention that there was very little product in here, like literally very little. This one, I don't know if it's because it's more runny and it's more liquidy. You can, I don't know, I feel like it has more than the Maybelline one. But this one also has 0.23 fluid ounces. So this is the concealer right here. This is the packaging. At the Ulta website, it only comes with 4 shades, which I don't know. I don't know if it only comes in 4 shades. Like, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and read the description. So it says, in one drop, this Weightless Catrice One Drop Coverage Weightless Concealer delivers a long-lasting, a sweat-proof, full coverage. It's also infused with hyaluronic acid, and this concealer moisturizes while correcting the appearance of dark circles and imperfections. So it is vegan. It also says it has strong coverage, long-lasting, and sweat-resistant. It also has a 4.5-star rating, which supposedly it's like really good. So we'll see. It says to shake well, like really well. And then on the actual bottle here, it does say that it is made in Italy, and it also says that apply and blend only 1 drop for full coverage. So for brushes, for my under eye concealer, I actually have 2 that are like my ride or dies right now. Let me know if you guys want to see a video dedicated to my favorite brushes. I think that would be awesome for me to share favorite face and eye brushes, just because I do use really affordable brushes and I don't really buy brushes. These are like all of the brushes that I have. So for a concealer brush, I'm going to use the M173 by MORPHE. This is a round concealer brush. I mean, I don't know if it's technically for concealer, but it fits perfectly well underneath of my eyes. It's not too flimsy. It's actually a little bit more on the dense side, so it's perfect to pack on concealer. And then on the other side, I'm going to use the sponge that I applied the foundation with. So let's go in. I'm actually really tempted. Like, it comes in a droplet applicator. Like, look at this. This is crazy. And it literally says 1 drop, right? 1 drop. Is that considered 1 drop? I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my brush and start blending this out. I feel like it gave me nice coverage, but I wouldn't say it's like super intense full coverage. like that, I will say. I also have a review coming up on the brand new, what is this, Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer that contains hyaluronic acid, collagen, antioxidants, and peptides, which this one is supposed to be like super massive intense full coverage, so we'll see. But so far, this one, I wouldn't say it's like full coverage, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna go ahead and apply more. I'm not gonna use the drop applicator because, as you guys saw, it really didn't do anything to me. I'm gonna go ahead and do that half of my face with the brush real quick. Shade, it looks too yellow on me. Like, I'm pretty sure on camera it looks okay. I mean, I think I can make it work, but I don't know how I feel about this right now. I'm definitely not liking the finish with the brush, that is for sure. I feel like it's really just emphasizing my texture underneath of my eyes. I don't know why I've been getting so much texture underneath of my eyes and like bumps. I have no idea, but very liquidy and runny. I want to say it's like a high medium coverage. I wouldn't say this is full coverage out of one droplet. I don't know. I don't like the finish, so I'm going to go ahead and smooth everything out with the sponge. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the other side, and I'm not going to do no drop because I don't know, that just didn't work out. I'm going to apply a tad bit, just like so, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my sponge. I want to say though is that I really like Catrice products. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know I love this setting spray and I'm almost out of. I also love their concealer, the one in the tube. I have it somewhere in my beauty room in here, but that one I really like, and that one I do feel like it's full coverage and it has just a beautiful finish. I don't know what it's doing right here on my nose area, but this is not, nope. It's a big no-no for me. It's crazy because it does say that it has hyaluronic acid, which, ooh, I don't know. I feel like it's too, it just looks too ugly for my liking, like really ugly. Okay guys, so there's my skin with the concealer. Something that I will say is that nope, it is not full coverage. I feel like the sweat proof part, I mean, I wouldn't be able to test if it's sweat proof. But I do see why they say sweat proof. It's a little bit drying on the skin, that I will say, and I did moisturize my skin really well just because I didn't know which concealer I was going to review first. I went with this one. I don't think it's moisturizing at all, and it's also clinging to like my textured area underneath of my eyes. Camera always makes everything look better, but I do have texture and bumps right here, and you can still see my freckles, so full coverage, no. I didn't try to build it, but I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie, because of the fact that with just a little bit, it's already looking really like messy and, you know, cakey. But I am gonna go ahead and build it, and I'm gonna blend it out with a sponge. It almost just blends into my foundation. I feel like that did nothing. I want to say it's not as buildable just because it really didn't do anything. It also just looks really bad underneath of my eyes, like, and on my nose, it looks so ugly. It's just completely separated in there. Not the best concealer, you guys, that I will say, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup. Maybe it needs to warm up to my skin. I have no idea, but we'll see. I'm going to finish the rest of my face makeup, come back, give you guys my final thoughts, let you guys know if I think this is worth it or not. Right now, I'm not liking it, but I feel like when my face is done, sometimes the products just melt more into my skin, you know, they warm up and they end up looking way better than when I initially apply them. So, yeah, this is what we're looking like. I'll catch you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I am back. I went ahead and finished the rest of my face makeup, but nothing too intense, just something very natural. So this is what my skin is looking like with the concealer. I did went ahead and set it with the MORPHE Bake and Set powder in the shade Translucent. I do have a review and a wear test coming up on this powder in case you're interested in that. But back to the concealer. I want to say that looking at my skin up close, it's definitely not my favorite concealer. I feel like there's just better concealers out on the market. I do think that this is a formula that you do not need to set just because it is more of a like drying formula. It's just drying. I don't feel like it's matte, but it's a concealer that looks very texturized in my opinion. Like underneath of my eyes, it actually looks really nasty. I also do not think it is a full coverage concealer. I feel like there's better full coverage concealers out there. One of my all-time favorites right now is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This one is a really good matte but not drying concealer, and it is also a really full coverage concealer. There's also the Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer by Makeup Revolution, which is also one of my favorites. I usually like mixing both of these together. This one just did not make the cut for me. So yeah guys, that was my review on the One Drop Coverage Weightless Concealer by Catrice. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you haven't tried this concealer, let me know what you think. I think the packaging is cute. It's actually very, very small and tiny, which I actually really like, but no. A big no-no to the formula. If you're looking for a good affordable concealer though, and you do not want to splurge on those two, the regular Catrice, like the, what is it called? The Catrice one that comes in like the slim bottle. I have it, I have no idea where I put it. Like, I know it's somewhere in here. I don't want to look for it. But I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture of the one that I'm talking about. It's just like the regular Catrice concealer. That one is so beautiful on the skin. It's also not drying as this one, but it does give you a matte finish, if that makes sense. Also, don't miss out on Monday's video where I am going to be trying out the MORPHE setting powder, letting you guys think if I think it's worth it or not. This is supposed to be an oil absorbing, selfie ready, and a shine free finish. So I'm excited to share my thoughts with that. I also have a brand new concealer by Revolution Pro, which is the same brand that does my favorite eyeshadow base. This is also supposed to be an ultimate coverage crease proof concealer with hyaluronic acid, collagen, antioxidants, and peptides. So I'm excited to share my thoughts with you guys on this. This I have not tried, so it's literally new. I have not opened it, so I'm excited to review that. Before I let you guys go, I'm going to go ahead and leave a couple of videos here on the screen so you guys can check my recent uploads in case you've missed them. Have a safe weekend, and I will catch you guys in Monday's video. Bye guys.